All right, so I thought I'd make a video about this because it would be way easier than just typing everything out. It'd be really easy to just kind of show what's going on here. I'm going to try my best to explain it. This is a very weird thing. I found this last night after my stream, and then Mortal, we were in a call and we started messing around with things. We got a bunch of different results. But what you're looking at right now that is negative 2 billion% is a corrupted save file. And normally you're not even supposed to see anything like this at all because normally when you have a corrupted save file on a memory card, there's a message like this that pops up. But in order, and it even says which file is corrupted. So it normally goes numerically when you have multiple corrupted files. And so normally it really wants you to delete the file. It kind of forces you to. But last night I figured out that if you remove the memory card when after selecting yes to this prompt to delete it, it'll say that it's been deleted, but it actually hasn't. So I'm about to do it right now. I'm going to press yes, remove the memory card. I removed the memory card too early. If you remove the memory card, it just goes back there. There you go. And it says that the file's been deleted, but it actually hasn't. It's right there and everything's changed. So that's the way to bypass that prompt and to see what you've exactly corrupted. But I'm just going to make, and this is actually how you make a corrupted file too. So I'm just doing this just to bypass the message. And then right there, it's saving the game. So like if you were to go up and just save the game normally, that's what it would have looked like because it was an empty slot. There was no prompt of overwriting it. So it said the save failed. And if I go back to it, I got to bypass it again. Normally, if you just have, if that was your first time corrupting a save file, you wouldn't have this show up at first. But there you go. So that top file is actually corrupted, even though it doesn't look like it. And that's the really weird thing about a glitch like this, is that there's a bunch of varying results. And I'm going to put up pictures here from Mortal where he was able to access like the font.hip file. Like it kind of really messed it up. The X button appeared too. I don't know if that was in the picture though. I can't think of it right now, but you can see that like all the text is really weird. He was able to do a bunch of more weird stuff than I was, and I don't know if that's a version difference or what. But yeah, sometimes it shows up normally like this. Sometimes it shows up as negative 2 billion. Sometimes it shows up as 0%, but with no like level title. Like you see at the bottom, there's no level title down here. But there is up here. There's also been a lot of times where like this happened to me where the game would like think I would press 2 inputs at once, so it would look like it's like I'm double sticking in the menu, but I wasn't.
And it would say load failed and it wouldn't delete, but like you still can't load it even if it's in disguise.
Whoa.
What's up?
Is that just my controller? No, what the fuck? Oh!
Wait,
What?
whoa. Crash? Wait, unplug the memory card again.
Whoa.
Whoa, how'd you do that?
I don't know.
Do you know what you did?
Oh, I did it again.
What?
What the fuck is going on?
Did you do anything special or not?
I don't know. Mortal never had that happen to him. It happened to me. There's a bunch of different variants that you can do with it. And so the real question is like, what does this really mean for, like, what does this really mean? Like, what can you really do with this? And the answer is really nothing except just like glitch out the menu. Because when you go, and I'm just going to make a normal save file. Like I'm not going to remove the card. So right now it's saving and then it should just save perfectly fine. So I'm going to quit the game and I'm going to go back to the menu here. And it comes up with this prompt too, and the same way that you bypass it is the exact same. You press yes, remove the memory card. It says it's corrupted, but it's not. And so this top file, I should have done a different save, but the top file is the corrupted one. The middle one is actually good. And you can, again, tell which if you've corrupted a new file based on the level file, it goes numerically. But let's say that I want to try and load like this crazy file right here. It's going to give me this prompt, and it's actually asking about file 1. But I'm going to do the bypass. And then it doesn't load. It says load failed. So we can't load a corrupted file. But, interestingly enough, I'm going to bypass this again. This Second file isn't corrupted. I saved it normally. I didn't remove the capture card. I didn't do anything. This prompt will come up, bypass it, and it does load because it's not corrupted. Excuse me. But so the interesting thing is, like, is there an implication for that? Is there an implication where you have a specific corrupted memory slot, and then when it's trying to delete it and loads another file at the same time, will something happen? I don't know. But there's just a lot to do with this specific thing. I really hope I've explained everything and this is not too crazy. But yeah, it's a really weird glitch. It's all just about removing the capture card at a certain time. And if you remove the capture card too quickly, what it'll do, I'll actually show you right now. If you remove a memory card too quickly, so like, let's just take this uncorrupted one, for example. So I'm going to just bypass it real quickly. And then when it's trying to overwrite and I remove it, it'll probably be deleted when I go back. Yeah, I actually deleted both of them. So when you remove the memory card too quickly, it deletes it. But I don't know what this implication means. I mean, it obviously looks like an underflowed thing. This is actually the smallest number, technically, because it's negative. This is the smallest number me and Mortal have been able to get, is this exact number, which is negative 2 billion point whatever. So this glitch has also only been done on GameCube version 1.0 and 1.1, Mortal 1.0, me 1.1. Mortal tried to do it on Xbox by, you know, turning the console off to disrupt the save, but the save is just so fast that it's really hard to do. I haven't done it with my own because I don't know, I plugged in my Wii. I don't feel like unplugging it, but nonetheless, PS2 is still totally open game. If anybody has a PS2 and wants to try this out, feel free to do so. I don't want you to like break your console or anything, so I'm not responsible for that, but just so you know, PS2 has not been tried out. And then the other thing that I thought I'd try out is I'm restarting my console right now, and this prompt does come up here as well, and it'll come up with the two prompts again. And the thing is that when this prompt just shows up in general, if you move your memory card, it'll just continue without saving, basically. Like, that's just all it means. And when you do the actual bypass of it, like right here, you can see that the message comes up so briefly. You'd probably have to go frame by frame. You can do that on YouTube by the period and comma key. That prompt came up really briefly, but it didn't really stay, and it doesn't do anything either. But I thought I would just point that out in case somebody is going to go and try it out. So I don't know, hopefully any of this made sense. If you have questions, just post in the Discord. I'll try and answer it. It's a really weird thing, and yeah, I hope somebody finds something cool with it.